is this a right decision? Straight question, sir. Is this a right decision or a wrong decision according to you, sir, of the Supreme Court?
So Bhupen, I will answer that, but let me preface that with the following simple assertion that as of today, I have not come across any hard data which tells me exactly how many students are going to, take this exam from a rural background, rural area, how many urban. And I think once they have this kind of data, it should become apparent to the government whether they have the necessary infrastructure and preparation to handle these students or do they not. If they have that data, they should make it transparent. As far as I can tell, in the Supreme Court hearings, no such data was presented. And this distribution, this distribution of the population as to who is taking the test from what region would give them a very clear idea whether they can handle. My worry is that by staggering it or postponing it by a month or so, they would have been far better prepared. I know that the ETA, the testing agency, is a very competent agency in very good hands. The person who heads is Vineet Joshi. He is very good at all these things. But that's just one part of the whole game. The other part is we have no data at this point in time how many students will travel what distances through which transport to take the exam. That is a huge question mark. And in
Right.
the absence of that, I think it's wise to postpone the exam.
Just today, Dr. Singh, on the program, I've had students calling me from Gorakhpur, from Indore. I had a young girl who was calling me from Guwahati, and she was telling us how bad the situation is. Assam, people are being expected to travel anywhere between 50 to 70 kilometers. And this is a story across. I mean, we've got callers today from across the entire country. The overwhelming view is this, that students who've been preparing for months at an end for these exams are just not mentally ready. They're scared that if in the middle of this lockdown, if they're expected to appear for this exam, they may not be able to give it their best. Is it not going to create a greater fear psychosis on the minds of students who may even think in terms of taking the risk and going and appearing for this exam? Will this not add to the fear psychosis, sir?
It will. So I'm ready to concede that. But, there could be a minor counter argument that this situation is similar for almost every student. And that's where I want to come in. It is not. Students in urban areas are far better prepared psychologically and otherwise to handle these tests. Those who come from rural areas, and that's what I'm telling you, Bhupen, I wish because they're all enrolled for the exams, so it's not hard to sift through the data using their computers to figure out how many of them are coming from such backgrounds where access to transport and the kind of background they have will combine as a double whammy for them. If they take that into account, it would be wise. And I see no reason why delaying by a month or so would harm in any way anybody's interest. I cannot understand the rush for this. I would urge government to reconsider, if possible, the situation.
I'm certain that the HRD minister, the HRD secretary would be listening to your words and your viewpoint very, very closely, Dr. Singh. But explain to me, sir. We've seen how there has been a big shift. Let's take schools, schooling or college education. There are a lot of online platforms which have now been created. Is it not possible, Dr. Singh, to convert these exams purely into an online examination pattern?
Oh, it is possible, but Bhupen, that must be accompanied by intense and deep, preparation. If you're not well prepared for these things, they can end up into fiascos. So that's why I believe we need a little more time, and a month or two is not going to harm anyone. You know, Institutions have faced such situations. Even when I was an undergraduate at the University of Delhi at St. Stephen's College, in my first year, we lost almost 4 months of classes. And yet, in 3 years, everything evened out. There was no disruption. So I don't think governments should panic on this count that, losing a month or two and delaying IIT sessions by so many days is going to harm anyone. Believe me, if we put our mind to it, it is dead easy to handle the situation. Delaying a little bit, thinking carefully, assuaging the fears of our students, and then letting them take the exam with good preparation will really, really help everyone.
I was looking at the argument which was made by Justice Arun Mishra, the Honorable Judge of the Supreme Court, who was leading this bench which gave this order. And Justice Mishra's argument was straightforward. We can't play with students' future. Now, I want to know from you, sir, what is playing with someone's future? Asking the person to go in the middle of this pandemic to appear for the exam or not appearing for the exam at all?
Well, I mean, I honestly do not know what the honorable judge had in mind when he said we can't play with the future of students. That is why I said, we have ample time now. Let's get hold of some data and delay the exams. Once we have hard data, believe me, the picture will be clearer, and that will certainly allow us not to play with their future. Believe me, it will certainly allow. The problem is sometimes we base our decisions
Final.
on anecdotal evidence. We need hard
That's the
data,
whole
Bhupen,
problem.
and
Lack of data, lack of hard data.
yeah, yeah. It's just that.
Agreed. I agree, sir. I agree. But let me give you the final question then, Dr. Singh. Is this not also an opportunity, sir? Is this not an opportunity maybe for the authorities to completely rethink and reimagine this examination pattern itself? Today it's COVID. We don't know what holds
Oh,
in what holds true in future. Why can't all these top level exams, if you can appear for SAT or GMAT online, why can't you appear for these exams also online, sir?
you know, you have you have you have taken all my words away from me, Bhupen. I have always advocated that. Our processes, the way we approach exams, we use them as disabling devices. Exams are meant to be used as enabling devices, and we plan them properly. We look through a clear-cut crystal policy on this, and you watch. They will be so easy to conduct, and they will, the kind of stress under normal circumstances that a student goes through when preparing for these exams. Imagine now the double whammy of the COVID problem. That is why I think this is I agree with you. This is a good chance for us to completely review, come out with something that is wholesome, holistic, and will really not play with the future of the student.
I can only say this while I'm speaking to you. I was looking at my Instagram feed and on my Facebook feed. My God, Dr. Singh, the sheer number of students who are all thanking you today, sir, for perhaps being the only educationist in this country for making this very clear that these exams need to be postponed is just phenomenal. I mean, these are hundreds of thousands of viewers who are constantly tweeting, putting this on Instagram. I'm hoping the HRD minister also takes this seriously.